Bhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat Om Bhuvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat.
There is a quality which comes through in the film, and this was in a way the original quality which I wanted to catch, which is the energy of the masters, the light of the masters, the aura of the masters. Because when you watch the film, you're watching truth being spoken. Many seekers are looking for enlightenment as if it is an experience. What is enlightenment?
Sometimes we use words that can point at what really cannot be said in words. And for a while, a word may be useful and fresh and, wow, throw you back into the unknown. And then it becomes something and we go, oh yeah, right, enlightenment.
Well, the moment you ask the question, you make it an object. And I look at this object and I can't find this object.
Buddha's enlightenment, Ramana Maharshi's enlightenment. And simply because Ramana had his, therefore the seeker may think this is what I should work towards, or I shouldn't work towards, but I should wait for grace. I've never met her. And then grace will come, and then that will change my life.
Enlightenment is to see that what is self is ever enlightened, and that what is not so self will never be enlightened. And then to be that what is self. And then there is no before and no after in it. And this is not something big or something small. This is simply a little aha. Nothing special. It's like a split second, everything is done.
It's just the happiness of this moment, and that barrier of, oh, this is enlightenment and this is before enlightenment, this is after, is also gone, which is also a very relaxing feeling,
So you don't care too much about enlightenment either, I think.
I have no idea. I really don't know. It's I feel like a happening.
You feel like a happening?
Yeah. I'm just, things happen and I'm part of that happening, and that's what happens. And it will happen until I stop happening on this physical body, and then something else will happen.
This word is one of those words which has a strong emotive energy in it. When I was younger, it had the effect of completely changing my life. And I saw it as a kind of solution. Later on, it became a difficult word when I realized that there was no such thing as enlightenment.
The complete marriage between the absolute and the relative.
We could say that enlightenment is the experiential understanding that what we are is unlimited, unlocated presence.
And there is no such thing as personal enlightenment. Enlightenment is simply the end of the person. The problem for the seeker is that they think they have to find something else. So they look for states. They look for states of peace or whatever they think enlightenment is. For most seekers, the belief is that the enlightenment is like a spiritual lottery. If they win it, then their whole life will then be free of suffering and everything will be wonderful and everybody will love them and all this sort of nonsense.
Ramana said self-inquiry is the most direct route to realizing the self. What do you say about self-inquiry and how to conduct self-inquiry?
It is so valuable to come to know whom I. For me, as a meditator, when I hit on the path, that I should ask myself whom I was not interested. Only if I came to Punjaji, everybody whom I, okay, Dolano. Then if everybody asks whom I, let's find out whom I, okay, what to do, isn't it? So when I came to know whom I was so surprised. It made all the difference. You know, a meditator can't really come to know whom
I'm in total agreement with Ramana's words. It is the most unsparing tool, instrument, practice, if you may say, for blowing the cover and exposing that the ego, the feeling of I, based upon the idea that I'm the body-mind, is a complete fake. I say it is as quick as looking in the mirror and seeing one's reflection. The mirror doesn't give an opinion. It doesn't tell you, please wait, I'm too busy. It's always available. And I would somehow liken the inquiry to that type of effectiveness.
If you keep talking and saying, what am I, there is no room for the answer. You are always projecting your own stuff. So really, the important element of the self-inquiry is not the question, what am I, being asked, but rather the listening to the answer. So it could be said that the question, what am I, it would be enough to ask it once, and then to listen to the answer. And then our life, in all its details, our daily life, then becomes the listening to the answer, you see?
In the last years, I've gathered much from meeting all these different masters. There is 16 answers to each question. But if I read through the book or I look at the film, there is a kind of thread that goes through the whole book, which is like the teaching, I would say, you know, like the teaching. And this, the teaching, has definitely influenced some aspects of what I would share with people.
Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Govinda, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Govinda, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe Govinda.